Now question is, what is S? S is equals to A plus B plus C upon 2. That is known as semi-perimeter. So the first polygon triangle is having 4 results: half base into height, half base into perpendicular, half base into altitude, and in case when triangle is scalene, all 3 sides are given, which we can apply root of S into S minus A, S minus B, S minus C, where I have explained you what is S, semi perimeter, that is half of the perimeter. So this is the result. These are the results about how to find the area of triangle. Now I would like to explain you how we find the area of parallelogram. So for finding the area of parallelogram, the formula is, it is base into corresponding altitude, or we say corresponding height. So base into corresponding altitude is the area for finding the area of a parallelogram. Parallelogram is a shape where both the pairs of opposite sides are parallel. For finding the area, if we take AB as the base, then the height will be like DM. And if we take this BC as the base, then the height will be DN, because I have written here base into corresponding altitude. If base is AB, altitude is what? DM. And if base is BC, altitude is what? DN. So this must be clear from this discussion, how we find the area of parallelogram. Now after it, how we find the area of a rhombus. Area of a rhombus. Rhombus is a parallelogram whose all sides are equal. If all sides are equal, then all altitudes are also equal. So what difference will be in these two formulas? This will be, the formula is area of parallelogram base into corresponding altitude, and area of rhombus is base into altitude or height. I have removed the word corresponding because in case of rhombus, all the sides are equal, all the sides are same, and all the heights are also same. So height is taken as altitude and it is written as base into altitude in case of the rhombus, whereas in case of parallelogram it is base into corresponding altitude. How we find the area of rectangle? You all know since your class 6, that is area of rectangle is very much clear, that is length into breadth. We write it like this, it is length multiplied by breadth. Rectangle definition is, rectangle is a kind of parallelogram. Rectangle is a parallelogram whose each angle is 90 degree. So this is the definition of rectangle, and length into breadth is its area. If somebody asks that what is the length of the diagonal, to find the length of diagonal, we write diagonal is equals to root of length square plus breadth square. We can use this formula for finding the length of the diagonal of any rectangle. Now we come for the square. How we find the area of a square? A square is what? A square is having three definitions. A square is a rectangle whose each side is same, or a square is a rhombus whose each angle is 90 degree, or a square is a parallelogram whose all sides are equal and all angles are equal. Formula for finding the area of the square is length into breadth, that is side into side, and the diagonal is given by side multiplied by root 2. If it is x, this is x, then the length of diagonal will be x root 2 units, maybe centimeter, millimeter, kilometer, decimeter, whatever it is. So what about the diagonal? But with the help of diagonal, area of a square can also be calculated, that is half diagonal whole square. And in case of rhombus, there is one more formula for finding its area. If the length of diagonals are given, it is half d1 into d2, where d1 represents the first diagonal and d2 represents the second diagonal. So these are the results which I have revised. You all know in class 9, but these all will be applicable for finding the area related to circles. And now I will explain you what is a circle, what is its circumference, what is radius, diameter, arc, sector, segment, semicircle. Definition of circle is related to the plane figure. If I remove the word plane, then the definition of circle converted to the definition of sphere. So what is the definition of circle? Circle is a locus or group or set of all points in a plane which are at equal distance from a fixed point. Suppose there is a plane, this is a fixed point, and from this fixed point someone has taken a point at a distance of suppose k units. This k may be 1 centimeter, 2 centimeter, 3 centimeter, and fixed point is taken as O. And now one who has taken or selected a point at a distance k unit away from a fixed point given in the plane O, now same person want to select all such points. So group of all such points, set of all such points, locus of a point which remains at equal distance from a fixed point is known as the circle in a plane. If I remove this word plane, this is the definition of sphere. So locus of a point in a plane in such a way that it remains at equal distance from a fixed point is known as the circle. After it, I would like to tell you there are three things: A, interior of circle, B, exterior of circle, and C, circular region. What is the interior of circle? Interior of circle. Whenever we draw a circle, then this plane is separated into two parts. One, the part or area enclosed inside the circle. Inside, whatever is the inside circle is known as the interior of circle. Whatever is left outside is known as exterior of circle. Exterior to circle, anything which is outside. Now what is the circular region? So in order to understand the circular region, you must be aware that when we have drawn this circle with sharp pencil, then some part of the piece of paper is also being colored black by that pencil. So the circle itself and its interior, that is whatever is the circle plus its interior, is known as circular region. Circular region is what? Circle plus its interior.